Hi, welcome to part 2. So in this video I'm going to show you a couple of options that I use to fix the oil drain. I'm talking about the oil pan thread strip on you, okay? So what happened to my Honda Civic is when I tried to tie this down to 29 foot-pound, I tried to torque it and it turned on me. It won't tight. When I take this plug out, I find the aluminum strip cover this thread, okay? So when I take it out, it looks like a coil of aluminum, okay? So when I look into the oil pan hole, okay, I noticed that there's about maybe 2 to 3 thread left uh, in there. Okay, so my solution is, hey, get a longer bolt, and that is the solution that I need. Okay, now Honda, they make two type of drain plug. Okay, one of them is the short one, which is around right there, is about maybe 6 or maybe 8 millimeter. Okay, the other one is as you can see on here, it's around maybe 10 or 12 millimeter. So if you got one of these, then you still have a lot of thread in there. Okay, so you got one of these 12 millimeter, then you probably gonna have about 2 to 3 thread left. Okay, so the solution is get yourself a long one. Now, if you look inside your oil drain hole and there's no thread, then right now, you pretty much the only way you can do is just re-tap it to the next size. Okay, but if there's thread in there, you still have a chance to use, and this is what I show you the cheapest method for it. Okay, so I went to AutoZone, O'Reilly, and they don't have anything longer, and O'Reilly tried to sell me a plug which is longer, okay, what I asked for, but the longer part is this pilot part here. Okay, so that doesn't do you any good because you need the longer thread. So Honda, they use M14 1.5 pitch thread. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna able to focus for you. There it is. Okay, M14 1.5 pitch thread. So M14 is a side, and then is the side of the stud, and then the thread is 1.5 pitch. Okay, so when you search for it, look for M14 1.5. That's your and that will fix your problem. And all you need is the longer bolt, and that will fix your problem. Okay, so the first one come up. So I was shopping, and I was very disappointed that come home empty-handed. I look at my toolbox, and I found out this one fit. Okay, put it in, fit just fine. I take it out, and I find out that this one here, as you can see, it give me about maybe 1 or 1.5 thread. Okay, so so the only difference is this is a 13 millimeter size. It have a rubber seal on here, and this one coming off of a Ford Focus. Okay, my friend gave me a long time ago. He no longer owned that car. But this one worked for one oil change while I'm searching for something else, because I didn't like the way this thread is only maybe one a half a thread or one thread longer. Okay, so but it worked. I reduced the torque down to 15 foot-pound. Okay, because this thing made out of rubber, and it worked. That way I can get my car on the road and figure out something else out. Okay, so the suction option I have is this one right here. Okay, this is a final product of it. I grind it down. This one coming off a Volkswagen wheel bolts. Okay, right there, there's a part number for it. Okay, made by Dorman. I got this from AutoZone, I think for about $3. Okay, so it looked like it have a conical shape, and here's the one right out of the package. I bought a couple of them. Okay, so I was gonna go to a machine shop and have take that conical part, because this is designed for a tire. Okay, so I was gonna have it take the conical part out, and pandemic hit, so all the places closed. So I decided to grind it. So I grind it down like that. Okay, so I take a 14 millimeter socket, put it on a drill on this side, and as I turn in this, okay, I just put something, underneath to hold it up. Put it, I guess, a piece of wood or something to hold it vertical. Okay, as I turn this, lock my drill so it turns. So amazing, this thing turning. And then on this side here, I take a grinder and I grind it down, grind that conical shape down. Okay, and then for the gasket, I'm going to try to stay away from aluminum and copper because it's take a high torque to compress these. So I have three choices. Okay, this plastic, fiber material, or this one here. This one probably the best one out there. And I using this for one oil change. Okay, so the next oil change, I change from that one to this one. As you can see, this one is about, when I grind it down, is about 3 centimeter, 30 millimeter. Okay, and then if you want to use this one, they have a conical shape right there. So it's about 25 millimeter. Okay, but that's, and if you want to use this, it's great because, when you put it on, it just look ugly. Okay, it have a gap like that, so that's why I grind it down. Okay, so this one worked for one oil change for me. So my problem solved, right? I just reduced the torque down to 15 foot-pound, and it's worked great. Okay, and one day I was searching, and I buy something for my car, and I run to this company called Bellmetric. Okay, so I order a couple of nuts and bolts for my other project, and I look at the drain plug, and I found this one. This one coming off, according to their website, is Mercedes Benz. Okay, same thing, M14 1.5, 13 millimeter nut size up here. It's same as a Focus. All right. The only difference is this one here, the flange diameter here is, I think this is about 19 or 20 millimeter, where the Honda is about 24. Yeah, of course the Focus is huge. Okay, I don't know, this is probably 28 or maybe 30. I don't know, but it doesn't matter as long as it's bigger than M14. That's what you need. As long as it's bigger than 14 millimeter, you good. So this is about 19 or 20. So what I was gonna do is using the fiber drain gasket. Okay, because it's cheaper than this. This is probably the most expensive right here, because they have this outer seal, outer metal seal. Okay, but it's rubber. So so it's probably the best and probably the most expensive. So I decided to use this, and because that one works, I ordered like 100 of them. That way I can get it cheaper. So there was a plan. Okay, and then one day, I'm just sitting there waiting for the next oil change so I can use this, and I came up with this one right here. Okay, I bought this on AliExpress, and as you can see, it's seal is fit perfect for the smaller side diameter of the flange. Okay, so on here, this seal, if you look closely, like that one, you have a metal ring, and the rubber part is a little bit higher than the metal ring. So when you tight it, it's create a good sealing surface. So I've been using this on my car. It worked really well. Okay, this drain plug right here on Bellmetric website, believe it or not, it's around $3. eBay, they sell it at about 14. Okay, so this is your other option. So the solution to you is, when it's stripped, look into your oil pan, the hole there. If you see thread, there's still a chance. Okay, so if it's stripped, you see thread, then all you need is M14 1.5 pitch, longer than what you got. Okay, so if this one's stripped, you're in good hand, because Autopart will sell you this. Okay, but if this one's stripped, then you need something longer, and that's when you run the problem. You cannot use Honda anymore because they don't make it longer than this. So Ford Focus, I using that, and I'm not confident with the thread. It's not long enough, so I went to this one. This one here, $3 with a little work. You know, look professionally done. Okay, and then if you want a real professional, then get this one. But like I say, this one costs about the same as that. And this one probably 50 cents more than this with a little work, where this one is come in already done, and all you have to do, you can use fiberglass, fiber gasket or rubber gasket, but reduce the torque down to 10 or 15 foot-pound. Okay, because if you tight this to 29 foot-pound like Honda spec, you're gonna crack this, and your oil gonna leak. Okay, so that's the option I got. Who know your neck of the wood, you can find a Volkswagen sitting inside the road nobody use. Ask the owner to see if you can borrow this. You might laugh at me, but in emergency, man, you got to do something. So M14 1.5 pitch, longer than what you got, and hopefully these things never happen to you. But when it happened, when you look into that oil drain hole, you see thread. Okay, when you see thread, there's a chance you can fix it without tapping to the next size. Okay, if you don't see it, if you don't see any thread, then you have no choice but to tap it to the next size, unless there's something else out there that you can use. Or you can, replace the oil pan, buy a new car. Okay, it's all up to you. Okay, that's all I got for this video. I hope it's helpful to you. And again, I hope these things never happen to you. But if it ever did, then you know what to do. Okay, stay in control. All right, that's all I got for this video. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye.